Our company can supply you the brew house from different volumes for different capacity. Such as for smaller one, we have 50 liters. It is used for home brewing. If you are a brewer like to do some home brewing, you can choose the 50 liters brew house. Of course, some 100 liters brew house. It is usually we make it the brew house in one tank for mash, lauter, kettle, and whirlpool together in one tank. So it will save your location very, very small. You can use it for home brew and for hobby. If you work every day, after come back to home, you can do some brewing and taste the beer by yourself. Okay. If you want to open a small brewery or a restaurant, some small spaces such as just about 50 square meters or 100 square meters, you can choose our 300 liters or 500 liters brew house together with 6 fermenters or 8 fermenters or 10 fermenters. That will used for small breweries. And of course, for larger one, if you want to open a bigger one, a brewery such as 1,000 or 2,000, we can also supply you. Behind me, it is a 2,000 liters brew house. This one is 4 vessels, including mash tun, lauter tun, kettle, and whirlpool. Maybe you have the question that how many batches I can brew per day. What it is demand that the configuration. For example, if you just choose 2 vessels brew house, including mash tun, lauter tun together, and kettle, whirlpool tun together, you may just brew 1 or 2 batches per day. If you choose combination brew house, it is also we call it Germany style brew house. For example, you make it the mash and the kettle together in one pan, and another pan is lauter and whirlpool. The upper is lauter and the below is whirlpool. You can we call it a combination of combi brew house. And actually, you say it is 2 tanks, but it is 3 tanks separated. So you can do about 3 batches per day. Of course, you can add another fermenter. You can another hot water tank. And just now we mentioned that about the brew house combination. It is also Germany style that some talent from European are interested in this style. And about 3 vessels brew house. Maybe it is mash tun and lauter tun. The last one is kettle and whirlpool together. We can also make it to mash kettle together, and then lauter tun separate, and then water tank separate. We call it 3 vessels brew house. You can also add a hot water tank to make the working time shorter and make efficiency. Next is about 4 vessels, just like this brew house, mash, lauter, kettle, and whirlpool. Usually, if you add another hot water tank, cold water tank, and another tank which is storage tank, so you can do 6 batches per day. 6 batches per day. What does it mean? For this brew house, it is 2,000 liters. If you brew 6 batches per day, it means that you can get about 12,000 liters worth one day. Oh, amazing! So it will increase your capacity. Of course, you need more fermenters in the future. not only the brew house but more fermenters. So you may ask, when I add more fermenters, how do I control them? You have two options. One option is that before this order, you want to order from us, you can tell us in the future we want to add more fermenters, and we will leave the connector pipe on the controlling system in order to you will add more fermenters in the future. And another choice is that with your next order, you can purchase the fermenters and together with the controlling system for your new fermenters. Okay, that is the description of the brew house. Do you want to know more about the brew house? You can have a look. This is 2,000 liters, and you can see about the manhole. We use about a glass manhole. You may ask why you use glass manhole. It will what benefit it will have. Uh, some do master. During brew, you will check the water condition, use the tanks. But if you don't use the glass manhole or use the normal pressure manhole, when you open it, the steam will come out, and then it will hurt you, very dangerous. And use the glass manhole, you can check the water in the tank very easily, and no need to open the manhole. So that's a great benefit. And in the middle, you can see there is a sink. A sink, what is used for during brewing. You can use a sink to test water, and you can also use it to wash your hands. So it is very convenient. Um, about the work platform, you can have a look. There are two sides of the stairs. You can climb up and down. You don't need to climb here and then go to there. Very, very difficult for you to go there and here. Uh, about maybe you will ask about the heating way. For the brew house, the heating way you can choose electric or steam or direct fire heating. Which way is the best? How to say that? If you choose electric heating, maybe if you are a new user, maybe it will paste the hops. But sometimes when you use it very many times, you can handle it easily. So electric heating will be more cheaper. For steam heating, you need a steam pipe and you need a steam generator. But the effect of the water will be very good. Some silent will also choose direct fire. For direct fire, it also be good, and we make a special design on direct fire. So it depends on your requirement. We can also help you to realize that. Don't worry about that. For the brew house, we have for small systems, especially for small systems such as 300 liters or 500 liters. We can use the for brew house in a work platform that you don't need to connect the pipes because before out of factory we have connected pipeline together and very well. After receiving it, you just need to connect some water or electric or iron, and then prepare the raw material such as water, hops, yeast, and you can do brew beer. It is for new brewer because at such a situation, sometimes our engineer it will be very difficult to go to your side, especially go to the outside other countries to do the test for you. What will you do? You may be very worried about that. I can tell you that don't worry. We can supply you all the technicals, such as before we produce, we will supply you the drawing to conform. Every kind of drawing, including the brew house, including the fermenters, the yeast adding tank, the cold water tank, the hot water tank. You can tell us your requirements, so we will do adjustment on the drawing. And even during the production, before production, we will receive your confirmation on the drawings. So we will start the production at once. Even during the production, if you have any new ideas, you can also continue to talk with me. I will also talk with our workers about it. And after production, we will do the test for the tank. So we will do at least three times pressure test. One is for the inside pressure, and the second is for the jacket pressure, and the third one is before auto factory. We will do the final test for the whole tank. So you don't need to worry about the price about the tanks. Of course, we can also take videos for you. This is for the tank. And after production, we will not only do the test, but also take pictures, but also take videos, and also continue the pipeline to do the pressure test, steam test, and others. Until you are satisfied with it, you can make the final payment to us. This is a small procedure of the production, and this is the brew house. The brew house is being making 2,000 liters. Just as I told you, if you add a buffer tank, a hot water tank, and a cold water tank, you can brew 6 batches per day. So it can be expand your production very easily. Uh, okay, next, this is a 2,000, and we also have 500 liters, 1,000 liters. It is for small medium breweries for you.